everyone, my name is Maggie Hensley and I'm a Scentsy family director. I've been part of the Scentsy family for 2 years now and it has completely changed my life. When I first started, it was February of 2012. I was a stay-at-home mom. I just had a baby. I had a 2-year-old and a 5-month-old. We had just bought a house. We only had one car. It was a really rough time for my husband and I. And we also had a dog that was really sick. He had an autoimmune disease and we found out that he was going to need medicine and testing and surgeries and all kinds of stuff that we didn't have money for. We didn't even have money for groceries. So how was I supposed to pay for my dog's vet bills? So I decided I had to do something to make some extra money. I knew some friends that had used Scentsy. I'd heard the name before. I had never owned Scentsy before. The first warmer and wax bar that I owned came in my kit. So I decided in about probably September that I was going to join. I talked to a few friends about it. They said, yeah, of course I'll buy from you, but hadn't really put too much more thought into it. Well, when we got our tax return back in February, I said, okay, this is the time. I have to do something to take care of everybody here. And I joined Scentsy. I remember hitting the submit button on my contract and sobbing because I was so scared. I didn't want to let my husband down. I didn't want to let myself down. I didn't want to let my dog down or my kids down. So it was a really scary thing for me. I didn't take it lightly. We didn't even spend $100 a month on groceries, let alone spending $100 on a business that may or may not work for me. But I was amazed at the response that I had. Within the first month, I sold $2,000 worth of product. It was the very first accomplishment that I really had felt in a long time. Unfortunately, our dog passed away the day before my launch party. He was the reason why I joined, and he didn't make it much longer after I got my kit and had my very first party. So my why changed completely right after I joined. But I had gotten such a big taste of success that I knew it was really going to work for me and my family. So that just kind of got the ball rolling. A lot of my friends were really supportive. My family was supportive. I just kind of took things from there. I started helping other rescue groups with fundraisers. My friends hosted parties for me, and it just became something that I never thought that it could be. I went from wanting to make $100 a month to paying for my son's preschool. We've helped pay down some of our debt. It gives us something to, have some fun money every month. My husband thankfully has an amazing job and he pays the bills for us. But my money that I make helps me invest in my business. It helps me send my kids to preschool. It helps me buy them new clothes when they need it when the seasons change. So that takes a lot of pressure off my husband because he doesn't have to pay for any of the extras. He just gets to focus on our monthly bills and then I take care of the rest. So Scentsy's been a huge thing for our family. It's been a big blessing and I know it can be for you and yours too. It's also given me a new sense of confidence. I really didn't have any friends when I started Scentsy. I'm a really young mom. I'm 25 now, but I was 23 or 22 when I started. I, had kids really young. We got married really young, and I just didn't have a social life at all. I stayed home all day because we only had one car, so I didn't really get out and meet new people, but Scentsy gave me a way to do that. It gave me a way to meet new friends and make memories for myself and feel like I had a social life away from my husband and kids, which is really important, especially for someone who's so young when they start their family. So it's given me, aside from financial flexibility, I have more self-confidence. I have more social, outings that I get to take part in. I get to take trips. I just did an event and I got to be by myself in a hotel room for a weekend. I never ever thought that I would get to do that. And it was so nice to relax and work my business, make some money, and take some time for me. My husband and I didn't get to go on a honeymoon when we got married. We were really young and had a baby, and it just wasn't something that we could fit in right then. We chose our son over a honeymoon. And last year, my very first year within Scentsy, I earned a trip to Hawaii for both of us. All expenses paid. We got to go for free. We got to fly for free. We didn't have to take a dime of our own money with us. They paid for everything and gave us spending money as well. It was the most incredible week that we have ever had. I've also earned a trip to Cancun, and we just earned a trip to Greece too this year. So it can happen. It does happen. I'm here to tell you that you can do big things with your business if you are driven and want to work and want to make Scentsy a part of your life. I choose the Scentsy family because it's become a part of my family, a part of my heart, and it's a big part of our family's life. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to go into more detail with you if you have more specific questions or concerns about joining the Scentsy family. It's been amazing for us, and I know it will be for you too. I'll post my website down below this video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, or you're welcome to contact me through my website anytime. Have a wonderful day.